రోబోటిక్స్ లో అత్యాధునిక మౌలిక వసతులు సాంకేతిక పరిజ్ఞానంపై చర్చించేందుకు హైదరాబాద్ కేంద్రంగా గ్లోబల్ రోబోటిక్ సమ్మిట్ ను నిర్వహిస్తున్నామని చైర్మన్ పిఎస్వి కిషన్ తెలిపారు. రోబోటిక్స్ లో అత్యాధునిక మౌలిక వసతులు సాంకేతిక పరిజ్ఞానంపై చర్చించేందుకు హైదరాబాద్ కేంద్రంగా గ్లోబల్ రోబోటిక్స్ సమ్మిట్ ను నిర్వహిస్తున్నామని ఆల్ ఇండియా రోబోటిక్ అసోసియేషన్ చైర్మన్ పిఎస్వి కిషన్ తెలిపారు. ఏఐఆర్ఏ తెలంగాణ ప్రభుత్వం కలిసి సంయుక్తంగా జూలై 21, 22 తేదీలలో ఈ సదస్సును నిర్వహిస్తున్నారు. ఈ కార్యక్రమానికి 25 దేశాల నుండి పెట్టుబడిదారులు, శాస్త్రవేత్తలు, ఇతర ఎకోసిస్టమ్ భాగస్వాములు హాజరు కానున్నారని కిషన్ వెల్లడించారు. ఏఐఆర్ఏ ఆధ్వర్యంలో ఏడాది పాటు రోబోటిక్స్ పై ఈవెంట్ను నిర్వహిస్తున్నామని, రోబోటిక్స్ అభివృద్ధి కోసం ఓ రోడ్ మ్యాప్ పై చర్చించడానికి ఇది కలిసి రాగలదన్న ఆశాభావాన్ని ఈ సందర్భంగా ఆయన వ్యక్తం చేశారు. పరిశ్రమ నిపుణులతో ప్యానెల్ చర్చలు, ముఖ్యుల ప్రసంగాలతో పాటు వివిధ రోబోట్లు, రోబోటిక్ టెక్నాలజీలు, ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్లు సిస్టంలపై ప్రదర్శన ఉంటుందని బుధవారం ఆయన తెలియజేశారు.
Our Secretary Agriculture Raghunandan Rao Garu, CEO of GMR Airport Hyderabad SGK Kishore Garu, Special Secretary of Industries and Commerce Department Dr. Vishnuvardhan Reddy, Puru from WEF. We also have Dr. Sinha from Apollo, Shrikant Sinha from TAS, and to all the distinguished audience, distinguished robotics enthusiasts, I welcome you all to this event. I think I was just wondering, in fact, when Kishore said, the monotonous thing of getting an airport cleaned every day is what you said. That can be delegated, that can be done by a robot. I'm thinking, I make so many speeches a day now. Maybe the time has come to have a robot actually replace me and also start making some speeches on a day-to-day basis. But nevertheless, I hope that doesn't happen. I hope I won't be replaced. But we all live in a very interesting time and era of technology, advancements on a day-to-day basis, how things keep changing, and how interesting the world really has become with innovations, discoveries, and it has changed the way we live, the way we think, the way we work, the way we communicate with each other. It has made the world a smaller place and brought people close together. There were times when I used to wonder if my mom could ever use a mobile phone with all features. But now today she is active on WhatsApp. She also looks at YouTube. She also absolutely enjoys, I'm sure, looking at some Facebook videos and other things. So it's interesting to see how humans can actually adopt to technology. Telangana as a state from the very beginning has realized the pivotal role of technology in the progress of our state. Therefore, we have focused immensely on adopting every latest technology and becoming a catalyst for technological innovations. Today and every day, in fact, I keep very proudly claiming that we are the startup state of India, and I keep saying we are in fact a pioneer in a number of ways in the way we use technology to improve the lives of our citizens. A classic example of that, what was mentioned by Purushottam Kaushik, the Sagu Bagu project here that we do in Telangana in association with the World Economic Forum is a classic example of that. Leveraging artificial intelligence for agriculture innovation is a unique idea, is a unique concept, and I'm delighted that Telangana actually chose to do it. We're now living in the era of fourth industrial revolution, which is driven by emerging technologies and is disrupting many sectors on a day-to-day basis. Harnessing it the right way will give us the necessary impetus to be a global leader in tech adoption. With this in mind, we have set up a first of its kind, emerging technologies wing back in 2017. We chose 8 emerging technologies that Jayesh and Rama spoke about. I'd not go into the details of that. Our objective was twofold. One, to design policy frameworks to be a leader, to be a thought leader, to set up institutions that encourage innovations, that encourage more and more tech adoption, which of course, again, the consequentially will result in research and development, capacity building, entrepreneurship, skill development, etc. We also wanted to be a government which adopts technology projects across domains. This way, in fact, our Honorable Chief Minister, whenever we tell him about a new technology that has come up, he always says, what is the positive societal impact of this technology? How will it help a common man on the ground? What kind of an impact can it have? Please tell us. So what we decided is that as a government, we should follow the PPP approach. P for policy, P for partnership, and P for projects. We decided that in a collaborative model we can actually do more, and we can deliver more. Under this PPP framework, we have released 5 actionable policy frameworks on AI, cloud, blockchain, drone, and space tech that have helped us focus on the key foundational pillars of each of these technologies in order to accelerate growth and adoption of these technologies in Telangana. To establish partnerships, we have set up 5 dedicated centers of excellence, which were mentioned by Jayesh. NASSCOM, together with NASSCOM, together with educational institutions like the IIIT Hyderabad and global foundations like the World Economic Forum. These centers of excellence have, really ushered in a lot of very interesting innovations, have ushered in a lot of very interesting thought processes. From our perspective, the Telangana AI Mission is one, National Center for Additive Manufacturing is another one, Cyber Security Center of Excellence is one such example, Center of Excellence in E-Waste Management and Blockchain District. These are all outcomes of this policy frameworks that have been created and institutions that have been a result of that. Coming to projects, we worked on population scale projects that are centered around the use of emerging technology, and these projects are implemented across multiple domains including agriculture, healthcare, transportation, law enforcement, environment and forests. The project part of the framework could be considered the most impactful, as this is where we are as a government can really deliver value to the people. Now today's event and why we are all gathered here today, robotics as a technology has become a game changer. In fact, a few years ago, when I also donned the responsibility of being the Municipal Administration Minister of the state of Telangana. So when I had a problem in my sewerage system, the Hyderabad Metro Water Supply and Sewerage Board, I had to resort to a robotics company. I asked them to give me a robot that can go into the sewer and look at where there are challenges with respect to thinning of pipes, breaching of a pipe's perimeter, etc., etc. These are very, very useful tools. In fact, whenever we see some disasters such as a fire accident, etc., the immediate thought that comes to mind is how do you save? Because property loss is okay, it's relatively speaking, but human life, the loss of it is something that is unpardonable. So therefore, how do we use technology, how do we use things like robotics to make sure that we actually deliver value to our society? Robotics is not just about automating tasks, or Kishore said repetitive tasks can be done by robots much more effectively because humans tend to get bored. But it's also about unlocking new levels of creativity, productivity and innovation by enabling us to do things that we could not do before. It provides several benefits such as improved safety, enhanced precision and accuracy and increased efficiency. These benefits translate to potential for improvement in several industries like healthcare. Dr. Sinha spoke about how she's been using robots to assist her with complex gynecological challenges. I'm sure there are many, many examples where we have doctors sitting elsewhere in the world, London or US or somewhere else in the world, and performing surgeries, can perform surgeries rather through robotics. We also can think of potential improvements in logistics, agriculture of course, because the other day I was in Warangal in a college called KITS, the Kakatiya Institute of Technology, which is where Shanta is also from. Very interesting to see how quickly the youngsters in these tier 2 cities are also adopting to technology. They demonstrated, the students actually demonstrated to me, an autonomous tractor. They've developed an autonomous tractor, a driverless tractor which can go around in the field. Because in India, I don't think the days close when we actually can have an autonomous car on the roads. I think that's a challenge. But I think the field, an agriculture field, is okay because you would have fewer people. So therefore, there are a lot of areas in which you can really Indianize these ideas, Indianize these solutions and come out with something truly useful, as our Chief Minister says, to the society at large. So by establishing this robotics ecosystem in the state, we are wanting to create newer avenues for growth in other industry verticals as well, thereby boost our economic output and as a result also be a leader in the country. Globally, robotics is seeing an increase in demand. According to the Oxford Economics report, the number of robots used across the world has multiplied threefold over the past 2 decades. Countries like China, Japan and US lead the board in the adoption of robots. India is only the 10th largest market for year-on-year robotics installations according to the World Robotics Report. Therefore, there's a lot of potential to penetrate and grow. And as a country, I think we should aim to be in the top 5 in the next decade or so. India must take up manufacturing of robots to fulfill this demand. Both domestic and globally, India should also adopt more robotics technologies to advance its manufacturing capabilities. In fact, we can manufacture robots not just for ourselves but also for the rest of the world. A holistic policy like the one that we have come out with here in Telangana will be a shining light for the rest of the country as well. This framework, being the first in the country by any state, is a shining example of what Telangana wants to show to the nation and the world, that we, of course, welcome investors, startups and robotics enthusiasts, but also we would like to see a perceptible change, a perceptible positive impact on the society at large. True to what we have accomplished before, we want to bring forth new innovations in the field of robotics and use it to enhance the prosperity of the population. With the framework in place, our vision is to create a sustainable robotics ecosystem that champions innovation, entrepreneurship, research and development, and position the state as a leader in this field. I'm confident that the 4 key domains, agriculture, healthcare, industrial automation, and consumer robotics, will serve us well, and the 5 key pillars, infrastructure access, business enablement, fostering research and innovation, human capital enhancement, and responsible deployment, will also nurture and promote a vibrant and sustainable robotics industry in Telangana. As Telangana continues to strive towards tech advancements and development, the state is committed to embracing new technologies and promoting innovation across sectors, ensuring a better tomorrow for all. With the Telangana Robotics Framework, I believe that we shall be poised to positively impact the lives of our citizens through innovative use of robotics technology.
స్వామి బోధానంద గోసేవ ఆశ్రమం సైథాపూర్. జ్యోతిష్యం, వాస్తుశాస్త్రం మన పూర్వీకులు మనకిచ్చిన వరం. దుర్గాదేవి, కాలభైరవ ఉపాసనతో వాక్సిద్ధి పొందిన శ్రీ శ్రీ బోధానందగిరి స్వామివారు మీకు ఎలాంటి సమస్యలున్నా, వాటిలో ముఖ్యంగా ధన నష్టం, ఆరోగ్య నష్టం, భార్యాభర్తల మధ్య గొడవలు, ప్రేమించుకున్న వారు దూరం అవడం, ఎన్ని సంబంధాలు వచ్చినా పెళ్లి ముడి పడకపోవడం, రోడ్డు ప్రమాదాలు, అప్పుల బాధలు, వ్యవసాయంలో నష్టాలు, పెద్దల మాట పిల్లలు వినకపోవడం, ఆరోగ్య శాంతి, గృహశాంతి, మనశ్శాంతి లేకపోవడం, ఇలాంటి సమస్యలు ఉన్నట్లయితే ఒక్కసారి స్వామీజీని కలవండి. మీ సమస్యలకు తగిన పరిష్కారాన్ని పొందండి. అంతేకాక అన్ని రకాల వ్యాధులకు గోపంచకవ్య మరియు మూలికా వైద్యం చేయబడును. నమ్మకంతో రండి, ఆయురారోగ్యాలతో వర్ధిల్లండి. మా అడ్రస్ స్వామి బోధానంద గోసేవ ఆశ్రమం, సైథాపూర్, వీరభద్రస్వామి గుడి దగ్గర, యాదగిరిగుట్ట. సంప్రదించవలసిన నెంబర్ 9849213754 మరియు 9618034138.